Picture this. The spotlight on a courtroom in France, flashes popping, pens scribbling. Enter Nicolas Sarkozy, former French president, stepping into the dock as his high-profile trial kicks off with a bang. It's Monday, and headlines are ablaze with the news that Sarkozy is facing serious accusations. The charge? Allegedly receiving millions of euros in illicit funding from Libya's late strongman Muammar Gadhafi for his 2007 campaign run. Talk about drama. Now, before the trial officially kicked off, there was Sarkozy himself, composed and chatting away with his lawyers and co-defendants like it's just another day at the office. And while he might put on a cool exterior, Sarkozy's unwaveringly denied these bombshell accusations from the get-go. Yet here he is, facing the music. What's at stake? Charges that carry some hefty titles: concealment of embezzlement of public funds, passive corruption, illegal campaign financing, and criminal conspiracy with a view to committing a crime. Quite a list, according to the Financial Prosecutor's Office. This courtroom showdown is set to stretch over 3 long months, a saga that's sure to grip the public and stir the political waters in France. And let's not forget the elephant in the room. Could this trial chip away at the already wobbly public trust in French politics? That's a €1,000,000 question if there ever was one. So, what's the gist here? Investigators allege there was a dodgy deal between Sarkozy and the Libyan government. Steering this gripping plot are claims of Libyan spies, a known terrorist, shadowy arms dealers, and an eye-popping allegation that Gadhafi's regime funneled millions to Sarkozy, money that reportedly found its way to Paris, hidden inside suitcases. Yes, you heard that right. This stuff reads like a spy novel. On the defensive front, Sarkozy's main legal eagle is raising the alarm. His lawyer calls the case against his client a mere fiction, vehemently denying any Libyan cash infusion into the campaign coffers. Gadhafi ingrained Sarkozy's legal standout, paints a vivid picture of a witch hunt, saying after 10 years of investigation, with an unprecedented deployment of resources, wiretaps, judges traveling aboard, the world over, mind you, there's not a shred of evidence, no trace of a financing, no transfers, 0 payments, nothing, not even a whiff of suspicious sums. But let's face it, if Sarkozy's found guilty, the consequences are off the charts. We're talking a potential 10-year prison stint and an eye-watering fine of €375,000, or roughly $386,000. That's enough to make anyone's head spin. Sarkozy, however, is no stranger to a legal battle. In fact, he's been hitting the courtrooms pretty regularly in recent years. We rewind to December, where France's highest court reinforced his conviction. It had all the elements: corruption, influence peddling, political intrigue. The result? Sarkozy's now rocking an electronic bracelet for a year, a unique occurrence for any ex-French leader. And that's not all. There's another guilty mark on his ledger for concealing illegal campaign spending, with a challenge still in the works. Skeptics could say Sarkozy's legal clouds have been gathering since 2005. Back then, as France's interior minister, he's said to have maneuvered a deal with Gadhafi, promising campaign backing in return for international support. A murky political storm culminating in Gadhafi's 2011 ouster d'Orty. This tale took a mysterious twist in 2012. When Mediapart, France's investigative hub, dropped a bomb. They reported a Libyan intelligence memo from December 2006, supposedly chronicling Gadhafi's game plan to pump millions into Sarkozy's presidential ambitions. But hold up, says Sarkozy, that document's a total counterfeit. In 2013, investigative judges couldn't resist diving into the saga, and it's been a long, winding road to the courtroom ever since. The complexities run deep, with this case spinning from one legal lane to another, crossing borders, dodging through years. Investigators have shaken hands with over 21 nations, seeking collaboration to unravel the web of alleged funds funneled by an intricate network of middlemen and enterprises. And here we are, more than a decade later, with the court revisiting these tangled threads. Sarkozy isn't the only familiar face in the courtroom either. 12 others are dragged along in this judicial tempest. We've got Claude Giant, Sarkozy's trusty lieutenant, former Interior Minister Brice Hortefeux, and campaign finance whiz Eric Worth, all present, all accounted for as proceedings wind up on that fateful Monday. What's this trial painting, you ask? According to groups like Sherpa, Anticor, and Transparency International, is a bold examination of international corruption's ugly mechanic. Allegations abound of pilfered public funds, swiped from communities to line the pockets of political players, casting a dark shadow over the arena of global governance. As the gavel strikes on this first chapter of Sarkozy's trial, the world watches with bated breath. It's just the opening act, a saga unfolding, promising more revelations, twists, and legal jousting. Stay tuned as the courtroom curtains draw back on this gripping political drama, because if there's one certainty, it's that this story is far from over.